I have mentioned this before, but like
Be our
we're very
guest.
What'd you say?
Be our guest.
He can't even contain himself when he can't keep a straight face after you say "be our guest" and good.
So wrong.
Is that even edible? Welcome, Walt Disney World fans, to another episode of the Notcast, presented by NotClub33.com. This week's show, we're talking underrated table service restaurants at Walt Disney World. My name is Steve Rhodes. With me this week is Becky Wells.
Hi.
Pat Neestad is with us.
What's up?
And so is this Disney cynic, Mr. Bobby Burchens.
I mean, do we really want to just do underrated so that we're giving away the company secrets here? I mean, like, all of a sudden we let some of this shit out, and now all the vloggers and influencers and all the other people are going to flock to this place.
You know, people can Google this stuff. I think we talked about this. We're just going to bring it to light in our own Not Club 33 fashion.
Oh, shit.
Speaking of Not Club 33 fashion.
Pat?
I didn't say anything.
Oh.
See, yeah, it missed it. Yeah, nobody heard that. I think if you don't know what we're talking about,
Quiet.
curse words kind of fly under the algorithm after a few minutes into the show, and when they fly a little early, then they kind of push you back down in that algorithm. So if you want to help us out, hit the like button. It really helps us out with all the AI that the Google company uses. So, Pat, we'll start with you. Underrated table services on property. What is your favorite, my friend?
So the one I'm going to pick is I think it's underrated because it doesn't get thrown up there with like the top restaurants in all of Walt Disney World, and that's Toledo of the Grand Destino Tower at Coronado Springs. I think this is like I know on our website it's one of the more popular videos that we have.
Sure,
but I think people are just starting to learn about it because I think didn't it get a Michelin award just recently?
It did. It's not a star.
That's why
it's recognized. Yeah.
It's recognized. I mean, people are knowing about it, but when you get in the conversation of what's the best restaurant at Walt Disney World, you don't even. It's not something that usually gets brought up, but it should get brought up because it's probably one of the better restaurants there. So, with the views that you get looking into Epcot, I think Bobby, we saw in the Animal Kingdom as well when we went, right?
Yes, we did. We did. We're able to see Animal Kingdom, although they didn't have any fireworks for Jurassic Park reasons or whatever. You don't want to scare the rhinos and shit.
Right. Yeah, but
so I still think it's. I think it's even though it's in the Michelin Guide, it is kind of an underrated spot. First of all, I think Orlando is new to the Michelin Guide, so not like people are looking in there for food anyway. So it's not like everybody's going to know about the place. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people going to Orlando probably know about it.
Something to do with the fact that Toledo's off the beaten path, getting the Coronado for your average guest.
Yeah,
as the only way to get there is to go to if you're going to use the Disney transportation, you have to go to a park first and then go to Coronado from the park. That's the only way there, unless you're going to Uber. So
yeah, or Bobby can pick you up.
Yeah, we'll just call Bobby. 1-800 drive my ass. His phone number's on the screen.
Expect tips next time.
Mine is not a fancy spot, but it is an underrated spot that you can pretty much get a day of reservation. I've never had a bad meal there. It is located in Disney's Polynesian Village Resort. It is Kona Cafe. One of my I would put it in my top 10 for Disney restaurants. Everything I've gotten there has been delicious. They've got sushi. They've got Hawaiian barbecue items. They've got pulled pork. They've got all sorts of stuff at Kona Cafe. They even have a quick service little island where you can just grab and go. But then they also have the sit-down table service at the cafe, and I love it. And what's awesome about it is it's kind of a hybrid. Like I said, they have a quick service where you can grab and go at the Kona Island, but the Kona Cafe itself, you can actually mobile order and pick up there if you don't want to do full table service. So not only can you get the table service feel, but you can also, walk in and walk out with your food after a mobile order. So it's conveniently located. If you're at Magic Kingdom and just want to get the hell out of there and get a breather outside of the parks, take the boat over to the Poly. You can grab a quick meal there. Even if there's no reservations available, walk up is usually under 30 minutes. That's why I think it's just one of those underrated spots that doesn't get enough run. Have you guys eaten there? Any of you?
I have not.
Yeah, I've eaten breakfast there. I think
Tonga toast.
Again, yeah, you're not incorrect about any of that. I would say that it's probably more underrated because it's competing with Ohana,
sure,
as it's as the base or what have you of that resort. Certainly, so certainly if you are looking for Ohana, like you might be disappointed that you're getting the lack of experience, but he's not wrong. The food is actually pretty darn good. Don't knock it unless you if you do not get that Ohana, walk up or what have you, definitely walk across the lobby over to Kona. It's worth your time.
Who has better food, Kona or Ohana?
I like Kona better, to be quite honest, because here's why. Because
what meal? Let's start there.
Well, breakfast definitely
Kona.
Is
trash.
Yeah, breakfast definitely Kona.
It's not.
But I
was overly impressed with it. But
yeah, I think Ohana's fine. It's got its place, the noodles and the sticky wings. But I can, like a few episodes back, we talked about watering holes on the monorail loop. We talked about Tambu Lounge. You can order the best items at Ohana. You can order them a la carte at the bar that comes with at Tambu Lounge. Whereas with Kona, it's a completely different menu. I can order exactly what I want. It's not the family style meal. We don't all have to have the same exact damn thing. I can get what I want. Somebody else can get what they want. And I don't have to fight 60 days out for a damn reservation. Most of the time you can get one day of, if not walk up. And then if you can't, you can still mobile order the shit. So it's just better. I prefer Kona, not to bash Ohana. Ohana's got fireworks views and it's a cool experience. Do it if you can.
Yeah.
But for me, I think Kona's my favorite restaurant at the Polynesian, and Polynesian is my favorite hotel. So there you go. Bobby, you're third. So in our order today, because we're going to do ladies last because we are chivalry is dead.
There it is. That's the segue I was looking for. Chivalry is dead. I'm going to go with Yachtsman. Yeah, I'm going to go with Yachtsman Steakhouse as my underrated, and it's probably the most expensive one that we'll throw out here because it is a steakhouse. But truth be told, whenever somebody thinks steakhouse is on Disney property, I think they go to the California Grills, the Victoria and Alberts, even the Steakhouse 71s of the world, or Topolino as well. I don't think that they look over to Yachtsman Steakhouse, and I think that they're doing themselves a disservice by not looking over there. It is the one place on property that you can actually view the meat prior to you picking out which specific cut of meat that you want to have. It is absolutely cooked to perfection, no matter which cut of meat that you choose and which temperature that you choose it to be cooked at. I have not had one bad dining experience over here. The service has always been excellent. The food has always been perfectly cooked, in my opinion. There are great add-ons and enhancement sides over at Yachtsman Steakhouse. I think that it is truly the most underrated of all of the top tier restaurants that's at Disney.
More so than Toledo.
I think it's a shame that, truth be told, and it's more. Toledo is just a different type of food, and the other thing with Toledo is that you're getting a spectacular view. No matter which side of the restaurant that you're on. So, I'm not knocking the Toledo in any stretch. If you like a little bit more of a tapas style meal, definitely check Toledo out. But having said that, if you're looking for a good solid steak, I mean, like that, sometimes those are honestly tough to come by, especially at a place like Disney,
especially if you go to STK Orlando.
Yes. Oh God.
Link to that podcast episode in the description.
In the description. Jesus. Yeah, let's not do that ever again. But like I said, like when it comes to service and quality and all of that, I don't see it talked about among those upper echelon of Disney restaurants, and I think that it's probably the best steakhouse on property.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with you. It's a solid spot, and the lounge next door. I mean, yeah, it's all good things over there. So
Yeah.
Now you might. I'm not going to say the lounge's name because then people get mad.
Don't do
it. All the Disney nuts get mad when
one guy gets
No, they
mad.
do
No,
have,
no, no, no,
they
no,
do
no.
have
Oh,
Google.
no.
They do have Google.
Yeah, don't Google it. Well, I don't think it would. Actually, I don't think it would pop up. The lounge that should not be named. Becky, since you're going last today, certainly not least in our hearts, what is your underrated table service?
Well, I am going to take it into the parks, which is going to make Bobby's head explode. But as far as underrated,
I think I know where this is going. Okay.
I think you maybe know also, but I have mentioned this before. But like February de Paris, like in Epcot, what'd you say?
Be our guest.
He can't even contain himself when he can't keep a straight face after you say "be our guest" and good.
So
like,
wrong.
Is that even edible? Yeah.
I think we were talking about not overrated. So
yeah,
I've heard that it's gotten better. If I'm being honest with you,
I have not.
Scuttlebutt is that it's gotten better.
Heard that.
Back in the day, their lunch was
stuff.
good.
It's delicious.
Lunch was
That's
great
a lot.
when it was not.
You get the gray stuff at Gaston's Tavern.
Yeah. Oh,
you don't even need to go.
When it first launched, I will say "Be Our Guest" was actually good. The lunch was good. It was worth the money.
Was
the lunch was good. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But anyways, back to
however,
Epcot. Yeah.
I think they have a fixed price menu if you want, and it is a ton of food with booze. It is, you can get a la carte. This is another one kind of like Kona Cafe in that they have a side like window, like a walk-through, drive-through window, whatever, crepe window. I don't want to do that because a soggy crepe, no,
there's
don't
a line.
Do that.
Yeah.
Well, and there's a line, and there's always day of. We actually went to do a walk up, and they're like, "Oh, you have to reserve it." I'm like, "Okay." Perfect, because their system is just like that. And so, but we had an amazing server. The food was delicious and very authentic, which I think is awesome. But the fact that there's a great price range for what you get, inexpensive items all the way up to like the fixed price is like $30, and it's like I want to say there's like two little wines, like two different drinks. There's at least 2 crepes. You get soup or a salad. Like it's a decent amount of food, and we split it, and we were like full. So for 2 people, you're not going to beat the price for authentic French, cuisine. I'm not saying it's fine dining, but it's a nice immersion. It's underrated for sure. That's just my.
Yeah.
That's exactly how
that was the question.
France.
Yeah.
And by the time you get to France, you've already had a couple of drinks, so you need something to absorb the
the crepes. Well, and they have savory and they have sweet, and they have gluten free, and they have like gluten friendly. Like they've got options, and I don't know. I did not find one fault.
I haven't had
a boatload of crepes.
I haven't had there, but it sounds like something I should try.
Boo, Bobby.
Yeah. I just shook my head. The people at home can replay it if you missed it. Pat, you can replay it whenever this airs, which we don't know. It'll air at some point. 4 good options there for you guys at home. Underrated table service spots at Walt Disney World. If you want to know when more shows like this drop, hit that notification icon. We are on an irregular schedule this summer with our uploads, so we are posting on Fridays, usually Friday 4 p.m. Magic Kingdom time, but during the summertime, that schedule gets a little bit in disarray just because of all the goings on.
Wonky.
Yes, wonky. Yeah. So hit the notification bell. If you like the video, hit like on it. It just lets YouTube know that more people should see the video. Because you like it, they show it to people like yourself. And if you like us, subscribe. It's free to do so, and it really helps us out. For everybody here at Not Club 33, we'll see you guys soon. Have a great day.